Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So, this is crazy, guys. This is going to be part 2 of the Silverhawks review for the Chrome versions of the Silverhawks. And today we're going to be taking a look at SteelHeart. Yes, that's right. She really is quite the eye-opener. I mean, seriously, when I was taking a look at these pictures provided by the Toy Sorceress and Michael over at Toy Habits, my eyes literally exploded. I mean, you'll see in the review, guys, this was one of those moments where you're like, holy crap, this is everything that I expected and more. And I really am excited to be looking at this version of the Silverhawks coming in 2024 and very, very soon coming into your hands if you pre-ordered this. Guys, definitely check out toyhabits.com. They're a wonderful toy news resource for toys all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. And just before we get started, guys, I did want to mention that I am actually getting my own merch store. That's right, everybody. I'm going to be offering a couple of t-shirts this time around. There'll be the Geek Proud t-shirt, which of course is my motto, has been forever, and I really do live by that. I, of course, am Geek Proud. And you can be Geek Proud too, wearing this wonderful shirt. And of course, there is the Mega J Retro shirt. Show your support for the Mega J Retro channel and show off this amazing shirt, which I personally think looks amazing on anybody. And of course, I do have as well a wonderful coffee mug, which you can pick up. That's going to be a lot of fun, guys, because one thing that you need to do first thing in the morning is wake up geek proud. And with this mug, that's possible. And of course, your good buddy Mega J Retro is going to be there to greet you in the morning. It's going to be a lot of fun. I wanted to give everybody a heads up so that you are aware that Mega J Retro merch is coming and that you can support the channel by picking up a shirt or a mug. I appreciate all the love and support from everybody here watching the channel. You guys are the best. And without further ado, everybody, let's take a look at SteelHeart because she truly is stealing the show. Let's have a look, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. And here is the second video covering the Silverhawks Vac Metal versions, courtesy of our good friends Toy Habits. They're a wonderful website for toy news all year round, and they have an incredible YouTube channel. Definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. I want to give a huge shout out to the Toy Sorceress for giving us a glimpse at these incredible images, and you definitely have to read up on this article to see all these amazing photographs in high resolution. You guys are not going to regret this. They are absolutely stunning. Today, we're going to have a look at the second figure released in the line for the Vac Metal versions, and that, of course, is the incredibly shiny, incredibly beautiful SteelHeart. Wow, guys. Holy crap. I gotta tell you, it's pretty incredible looking at this version of the Silverhawks. As initially, according to Brian Flynn, this was not possible. We know now that it absolutely is 100% possible, but I do believe that the consideration was made that over time, Vac Metal tends to tarnish, and I think that that's the major concern that the developers over at Super7 had when creating these characters. And a lot of effort has been put in to give every chance for these figures to stand the test of time, including giving additional tolerances and gaps in the actual articulation points to allow for as much movement as possible for all these figures without causing too much friction so that the chrome can last as much as possible. Looking at SteelHeart now, it really is an amazing accomplishment for Super7 to have come this far, and she looks absolutely stunning. Compared to Quicksilver, who had a very dark tone to his chrome, I have to say there is just an absolute blue brilliance to SteelHeart's appearance, which cannot be matched. I mean, right now, being only the second Silverhawk with Vac Metal to this point, it really is incredible seeing her here, and that wonderful Vac Metal appearance is just absolutely stunning. Let's get right into it, everybody. Taking her out of her packaging, we can see that she has a similar pack out to the original release, 2 different levels. She has her swappable hands, her swappable heads, her swappable winged arms, her companion robotic bird, and included in this version is also that microfiber cloth, which is amazing. A wonderful attention to detail from Super7, also adding that branding, making sure that if you do decide to pose these figures in your display case, you can always wipe them down with the microfiber cloth. Bravo to Super7 for going that extra mile. It really is appreciated. There she is, everybody. There is SteelHeart. Wow. The blue chrome is just absolutely stunning. I just cannot get over how different she looks from Quicksilver. There literally is a night and day situation going on here. She really is brilliant. And her overall appearance, just wow. Just an incredible, stunning visage of Steelheart, and I just cannot get over how incredibly beautiful she looks. From every angle, from the left side, from the right side, to the left side, to the rear, she is absolutely stealing the show. There's just something about that blue chrome that's really mesmerizing in its overall appearance. It's incredible. Taking a closer look at her face, I mean, damn, she looks good. The paint and the detail that they've put into the character is unmatched. True, the eyes aren't quite there. I think that there still is something that could have been a little bit more, and it appears that this version here might have one crooked eyebrow. It's not a deal breaker in my opinion, but I think that is a bit of an attention to detail that should have been a little bit more carefully applied. Having said that, though, it really is not too bad. At least it's not in the middle of the head, or perhaps the eye is maybe just a little bit to the right. It's really hard to tell at this level, but other than that, she looks absolutely stunning. The rose-colored lips, the little highlights in her cheeks and her chin really do complement everything about the figure, especially because it's surrounded by nothing but chrome. It really is quite stunning to see her in this version. The back of the head sculpt is also beautifully done and rendered. Here we have a more ferruled brow. She's a little bit more determined, and as you can see, the eyebrows and the eyes are situated much better than this version here. It's unfortunate that the eyebrow is just a little bit off canter, but if you're into a more determined version of SteelHeart, then this is the one you want to be using. And then, of course, there is the face shield, and oh my gosh, once again, that cyan visor contrasting with the black portion of the face shield just makes it look like it's almost glowing. And coupled with the wonderful blue chrome of SteelHeart, it just is an amazing look for the character overall. Here we have SteelHeart with her bird companion. You're going to have to forgive me, guys. I really did not memorize the birds' names, but he does look amazing. And of course, he is still in his regular plastic form. This, of course, coincides with the vintage version, which was not vac metalized, and they look so good together. This is a fingerprint machine, and you can see some of the fingerprints that were there on the character, because obviously trying to pose her holding onto her bird can be very, very difficult, but I think that Toy Habits has done an incredible job making this happen. I still can't get over how wonderful that vac metalized blue color looks. It really is stunning. It's kind of interesting. Her feet don't seem as blue in appearance as the rest of her body, but I wonder if that's just the lighting. Other than that, it looks absolutely incredible. Here is SteelHeart in her winged pose, and I gotta tell you, the more I look at these characters, the more impressed I am. Bravo to Super7 for making this happen, because originally the intent was not to have any chrome and just to have them in their toyetic versions, but more of a cartoon style. But I really do applaud Super7 for going the extra mile and making this happen. The development on this was not easy. They had to give additional tolerances inside of all the joints, and I think they did a bang-up job. No matter which version you decide to put her in, whether it's their humanistic face or the almost robotic face shield, SteelHeart just looks absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous, and I really, really am just mesmerized by this overall appearance of that striking blue chrome. It really is something, and I'm so glad that Super7 went this extra mile. The paint applied on her flesh-colored arm is really pretty well matched with the plastic, which is not actually painted. Bravo to Super7 for making that happen. It looks amazing. These two are quite the pair, and they really do complement each other well. We can see that there are slight differences with the chrome on the hand, probably because it's a different type of plastic. I believe this one's a little bit softer. So there are slight differences in the overall appearance of the different areas of the chrome, but for the most part, it looks absolutely stunning. And again, the overall appearance of this blue version of the chrome really is just striking, and I can't get over it. Being able to perch their companion raptors and having them more like resting on top of their hands and arms really does help to preserve the paint as well as the chrome. Once again, a lot of research has been done by Super7 to make this happen, and I really do applaud their efforts. This is something of a next level move for the company. I really am appreciating more and more the way the face is painted. Again, I think more detail could have been added, but what they were working with and the type of constraints that they had to work in, I think that they've done a bang-up job. This particular photo really is wonderful. I see a lot of depth of field happening here. Bravo to the toy sorceress or Michael, whoever took these photos. You did a bang up job. Here, of course, is a wonderful shot of the decal, which is emblazoned on the upper chest of each of the Silverhawks. This, again, was not included with the cartoon versions of the Silverhawks, and it's amazing to see this in realized finally with these chrome versions, as that was a wonderful nod to the original vintage versions of the Silverhawks, and I love the fact that this was faithfully reproduced here by Super7. Bravo. Once again, we have the two Silverhawks who have been released for these chrome versions of the Silverhawks, and they look absolutely stunning together. Huge thanks to Super7 for making this happen. Once again, I cannot say enough of how next level this move is. There was a lot of people in the community who were upset that the Silverhawks were not vac metalized, and thanks to the efforts of Brian Flynn and all of the sculptors who worked on this project to make this a reality, you guys are doing right by the fans, and it is very much appreciated. Here we see the entire, once again, we do see the cluster of the vintage and the 2024 versions of the Silverhawks. What a wonderful image of all of these chromed out toys gathered together in one place. It's absolutely stunning. Steel Will, Quicksilver, Bluegrass from the vintage line with each of their bird companions. And if you're trying to figure out where Bluegrass's bird companion is, it's his guitar. It turns into a bird. It's absolutely beautiful. And of course, standing right behind them are their 2024 counterparts, Quicksilver and SteelHeart. And I really do have to say, SteelHeart still steals the show with her wonderful light blue chrome. But I do have to say, Bluegrass's chrome is still my absolute favorite, and I wonder how long it's going to take before we finally get Bluegrass in this incredible version. And let's not leave out Steel Will. He looks pretty badass, and of course, Quicksilver himself is looking pretty cool all these years later. And another huge shout out to Toy Habits for preserving these wonderful Silverhawks all these years later. They look absolutely stunning. The Silverhawks have returned to their chrome ways, partly metal, partly real, everybody. These have sold out in most locations that they were being sold at, including Entertainment Earth, but a quick search on the Big Bad Toy Store reveals that they are still taking pre-orders for Quicksilver toy version and SteelHeart toy version, $64.99 each. Guys, don't sleep on this. Once these sell out, I don't think they'll be reissuing them, as they are just so difficult to make, and they just look so gorgeous. Definitely put your pre-orders down right away so you can pick up your own copy of both of these incredible Silverhawks. And if you've been on the fence waiting for them because you were not happy with the original releases of the Silverhawks by Super7, you can rest assured that these are the Silverhawks you have been waiting for. They are partly metal, partly real. There are real times where you see something and you are witness to something just absolutely brilliant. And this is definitely one of those times. I cannot tell you how amazed and gobsmacked I was when I first laid eyes on SteelHeart in this form. The prototypes that were shown off at San Diego Comic-Con and all these other places, they were okay. But this in-hand final production version, I just gotta tell you, is absolutely stunning. And it really is a testament to how far Super7 will go for the fans. Bravo to everybody who worked there. Brian Flynn and his team are just doing incredible work. I want to give another huge shout out to Toy Habits for letting us have a look at these incredible figures. Thank you guys so much. Guys, definitely head over to toyhabits.com, give them a like and a follow, tell them Jay sent you. They're a wonderful resource for toy news all year round, and the Toy Sorceress and Michael are just wonderful friends. I really hope to see them this year at San Diego Comic-Con, because it'll be great to finally connect with those two, as they are just amazing individuals. Guys, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts about SteelHeart in this version, which is just blowing my mind how beautiful the chrome is. Are you as impressed as I am with the chrome version of SteelHeart in this Super7 Ultimates Edition? Or are you just not into chrome and chromed out toys, and you are just kind of like more annoyed that if you aren't able to touch them with your bare hands, and the kind of care and attention that you have to give these types of toys is just too much trouble for you and you're just going to pass on by? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And don't forget, guys, I will be opening up a merch store very, very soon where you can pick up t-shirts and mugs to support the Mega J Retro channel. This, of course, is my way of helping support the channel, but at the same time giving you guys some awesome merch to take away with you and show your geek-proud nature to the world and your support for the Mega J Retro channel. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for the support. It really means the world to me. And thank you, of course, to my Patreon and channel member supporters. Without their support, guys, this channel would not be the same. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Partly metal, partly real. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.